Hey folks, Jonathan here. I guess we're going to go ahead and try to get a front clip on this thing. It's not a real bad job, won't take too long. What we're basically going to do, I'm going to loosen these two bolts up. We're going to try to pull this fender away from this door so I can get this door open. There's a bolt inside, and at least one. And so we're going to get it pulled forward. And we're going to try to take this clip off basically in one piece. But what we'll do is everything that's on here, we'll take loose and try to lay over. Everything bolted up, everything that we can get out anyway, and some of this stuff, the air cleaner can come on out, you know, it's busted anyway. They just put a new radiator in this not very long ago. Of course, it's no good. We're going to use a different radiator. It's got a new catalytic converter, new muffler and everything on it also, so they had done some work to it. But we're going to pull the red clip. This door doesn't open all the way either, and I don't want to mess the doors up anymore, what they already are. This one won't be bad. I think I can just pull the fender out just a little bit, but try to get the doors opened on it. Anyway, we're going to do that now and I need to get a battery hooked up and check the mileage on it too. I hadn't even checked to see what the mileage was yet, but let me go ahead and get this pulled off. Okay, I done a little pulling with the cable on the truck. We got it where we can get our door open good now. And get that, there's a bottom bolt down there I need to get, so just had to get the door open and shut, so we'll get at it. Okay folks, we got the front end off, all but the radiator support and radiator. So it's pushed back to the fan. The fan's hurt. I'll just have to make sure the water pump's not warped at all. It's got a new water pump on it too, so I'm hoping it's not. And all you got to do is spin that. We'll take the belt off and make sure there's no warpage in it at all. The frame looks really good. The horn on this side's messed up some too. It's easier to go ahead and cut it off, put the other one on than it is to straighten it. But what we've got, the good thing is when we get the other clip off, we'll be able to do some measurements on the frame, make sure everything's okay. Okay folks, this is the next day, early morning. I spent just a little over 2 hours taking this thing apart. The only thing I run into, we're going to do a little work on the frame horn on this side too, which is not a big deal. It'll be up at the welder doing that one anyway. We're going to cut the horns off the other one. They're actually welded on, and what we'll do is we'll cut it back just a little ways. That way I can go in and clean it up and get them ready. But we'll change both of the horns on the front. The only problem I see at all, you can see it's dented in a little bit right here because this was pushed back. So it was twisted around, so we'll have to pull it. We may heat it just a little bit, pull it out around. And that's really it. It did get the oil cooler lines. It crushed them, or it crushed one bad and the other one a little bit. We'll change them out off of the blazer out there. Only damage on the front is it got the fan, and I can't tell yet until I pull the fan off whether it got our water pump or not. It's got a new water pump on it, but you know, they're not real expensive, so we'll probably change it either way, because you know, if it's off a little bit, that could be a vibration, and we don't want that. Now we did go ahead and stick a battery in and fire it up and check the mileage. It's got 160,000 on it, which for a 4.3, that's not bad. You know, they're good for plenty more, and as long as they're taken care of. But I got everything ready. There was a little bit of damage on the front of this door. I'm going to straighten it out first. It's not a big deal. I may paint the hood and the fenders, bumper and everything with it off, and I may not. I don't know. And I'll probably just try to touch this up. I'm not going to go real big on this. It's got some paint peeling, or some clear coat peeling on the roof, and I'm not a big fan of base coat clear coat because of that. And but we can I think that's original paint color, so we should be able to get the paint. And I think we'll get back here and get to work taking the other one off. And I'm trying to just do this when I get time, but I don't want, you know, when you're doing something you're not making a ton of money on, you know, you don't want to spend a lot of time on it. So we're gonna roll with this as quick as we can and get the other parts off. And like I said, I've just over 2 hours is what I've got in it now. And but I think it's gonna turn out to be a nice little truck. You know, there's no major damage really anywhere on it. And just like I said, them frame horns. And we'll go ahead and get at it, and we'll get back there and start pulling the other clip off. Okay, we've been in about 20 minutes. Not long at all. And got the bumper off and the headlights and stuff. The grills come out of these. You just pull them out. Once you get everything unbolted on top, you just go ahead and pop it out. It just clips in. The headlights is real easy to get out and don't take but a couple seconds. But the only thing I noticed, somebody evidently had hooked to this bumper bracket at one time with a chain or something and bent it. So I looked at the Blazer, it's got one, so we'll take it off. Now these are different than the other truck, and the other truck is a GMC. I didn't realize that until I looked at the title. But these bolt on different, and I don't know if them holes are there in this bracket. So we may have to put some holes in it. But the frame horns, everything's the same. And we'll slice it off here and slice it off, and then we'll clean all that off of it, and then put it back on just like it was original. Welded in there. And they're good and straight, good shape. And everything's coming apart real good. I've got to walk back to the house and get a screwdriver and another ratchet. Cobalt ratchet came apart on me. And it's my son's, so hopefully they got a warranty on it. We'll see. Alright, show you more. Okay folks, I'm about an hour and a half in. I've got most of it off. Just got to take the 2 bolts out for the radiator support and a few little things on it, wires and such, air conditioning lines. Getting close. I'll be ready to go over to the other one and get the radiator and the fan, and I'll probably change the pulley, and I may go get a water pump. So, you know, if I've got the parts, there's no real reason to not change it, even like the pulley. And this one's different, of course, because it's 4-cylinder, but we'll just go ahead and change it out, and that way we don't have to worry about it. And these 2 main bolts here is what I've still got to take out. But got it all loaded on there, fenders, grill and such, and lights and hoods. So we'll have it off soon and start being able to get it back together. Okay folks, I've gotten everything I need off this one, and of course if I need any other little parts as I go, I can get them. That bracket right there we didn't pull because I'm going to have to straighten it out. Now I did look at the other one, and it does have the bolt holes there for that style, so we'll get the other bracket off of the Blazer. It's, you know, good and straight. No use straightening it if you got a straight one. And I think we'll go over here to the Blazer. Now these, I'm going to take the Sawzall and I'll cut down through and leave part of the frame on it. That way I can cut that piece off, cut their old weld out, and probably cut it down through. I just want to save all this I can, and we'll take both of these off, and that's what we'll put back on it. All right, let me get at it. Okay, I started taking the radiator and everything out of the other one, and of course I got a call and had to leave. I've been towing on and off all day, so we're gonna try to get these frame horns cut off real quick before dark, and then I think I'll finish this video up, and then we'll do another video tomorrow, or we'll do a part 2 of finishing it up.